What's up, everybody? Day 26 of the World Cup is in the books. It's our second to last day of the round of 16. We got a couple of good matchups here for you. Not as sexy as the matchups we had yesterday, especially with that Mexico-England matchup. But we have Portugal-Spain, pretty good. And then we got United States, Belgium. A lot of talk about this one, a lot of controversy. The Balogun red card. Balogun was available for this match. Belgium was very pissed off about that. I'm sure that played a factor in this game. But let's first talk about fifth-ranked Portugal taking on second-ranked Spain. So coming into this one, Portugal, they defeated Croatia 2-1 in the round of 32. Great performance. And then for Spain, they defeated Austria 3-0 in the round of 32. And for Spain, they have yet to concede a goal at this World Cup. Very similar to Mexico. Unfortunately for Mexico, they gave up 3 goals in the round of 16 matchup against England. Let's see how it works out for Spain. I was not able to watch this game, but from what I've heard, it was very boring. Not a whole lot happened. It was 0-0 literally all the way to the 90th minute. And in the first minute of the added time, Marino would score for Spain at the death. And that is how this match would end. It looked like we were heading for extra time, potentially penalties in this one. But Marino at the death gets Spain the goal, and they will advance. Tough for Portugal, I feel, for Cristiano Ronaldo. This was his last World Cup. We'll see if he does come back, but I'm going to assume this is his last World Cup ever, as a player at least. Very devastating. You could see the emotions on his face at the end of this match. Just tough. This is when this tournament gets very emotional, right? When you eliminate a team, you're in knockout football. Someone has to lose. Someone has to go home. Tough for Portugal and Ronaldo. Portugal, for me, they just never really got the offense going in this tournament, it felt like. Ronaldo didn't score as many goals as I thought he would. I thought him and Messi would be pretty toe-to-toe in the Golden Boot race. Wasn't so. Very sad if you're a Portuguese fan out there. My condolences. For Spain, perfect. You keep a clean sheet, so literally they'll be in the quarterfinals and haven't conceded a goal. Perfect defense. They found a way to win this match. It seemed very cagey and tight, but in the end, it was a perfect through ball, kind of like when you play FC 26. Press triangle on your controller on the PS5. Nice through ball, splits the defense. Marino buried it. Spain off to the quarterfinals. The stats in this match, 55 to 45% for possession in favor of Spain. XG of 1.69 to 0.63 in favor of Spain. Shots 10, 2 on target for Portugal. 15, 6 on target for Spain. So you could tell the offense very dry for Portugal. Very low XG, only 2 shots on target. Your man of the match, courtesy of FOTMob, is Simone with an 8.4 player rating. Portugal is heading home. Spain will face off against the winner of this next matchup right here. Let's just talk about it. The United States, ranked 17th, taking on Belgium, ranked 9th. Coming into this matchup, the United States, they defeated Bosnia 2-0. Balogun got the red card. Mr. Donald Trump makes a call to Infantino. A few days later, the following day, the red card 1-match ban is gone. Balogun is eligible to play. Lots of controversy. Belgium pissed off. They were astonished by the decision. I'm sure the players were pissed off as well. Fueled the fire If I'm in the United States, look out. That was kind of where my head was at. pre-match. For Belgium, they defeated Senegal 3-2 in extra time. Fantastic victory for Belgium. They were down 2-0 in this match. They get it to extra time, 2-2. I forgot who scored, but they score in the extra time period and win 3-2 over Senegal. Belgium, up until this round of 32 game in the group stage, very poor performances, in my opinion. Just did not look like themselves. But I tell you what, it's not about how well you do in the group stage. The tournament is not won in the group stage. It's how you perform in the knockout round. So as long as you can get into the dance, that's all that matters. And for Belgium, let's see if they can use this Senegal match for momentum. And they did. Literally, 9 minutes in, I believe it was a header, De Ketelare, I believe is how you pronounce it, scores 1-0 Belgium, 9 minutes in. Great way to silence the rowdy U.S. crowd in Seattle. Great goal. That's the ideal start if you're the road team. The United States would respond, though, in the 31st minute. Tillman, I believe it was a set-piece goal that got deflected in. Doesn't matter how you score it, as long as it goes in the back of the net, all that matters. It's 1-1. You think the U.S. can build off that goal. The crowd's in their favor. What did I say in my last video? As soon as you score a goal, the moment right after it is probably the most important. If you scored the goal, you don't want to concede a goal right away after you just scored. And same, if you just conceded a goal, you don't want to concede again like Mexico did. You just want to, that moment right after is so important, just to keep the clean sheet for like 5-10 minutes. Because giving up a goal right away is just such a momentum killer. Unfortunately for the U.S., it would happen 2 minutes later. De Ketelare would score for Belgium. Momentum is gone for the United States. The stadium goes silent again. They're stunned in Seattle. Sleepless in Seattle. They're stunned in Seattle. 2-1 Belgium in the 33rd minute. And it's looked like at halftime, U.S. looked rattled. We head into the second half. Belgium continue. In the 57th minute, Van Aken would score to make it 3-1 Belgium. And at that point, it has looked game over for the U.S. They looked defeated. They looked tired. The stars for the U.S. just, they were so frustrated. It just wasn't working today. Tactics were off. The star players for the U.S. weren't performing. Pulisic was very quiet. I think he hurt himself in this game too. So just wasn't going for the U.S. And to put a cherry on top, in the 90+ third minute, who else but Lukaku would score to make it 4-1 Belgium. And that is how this match would end. So the hosts, the United States, are eliminated from the World Cup. So this means that all of the hosts, USA, Canada, Mexico, are gone, sadly, from the World Cup. The stats in this game: possession 56-44 in favor of the U.S. XG, very telling, 0.63 for the U.S., 2.01 for Belgium. Shot 7, 2 on target for the U.S., 15-7 on target for Belgium. Your man of the match, courtesy of FOTMob, is De Ketelare with a 9.4 player rating. Unfortunately, if you're a United States fan, end of the road for you guys in this World Cup. Let me know, vent your frustrations in the comment section. What do you think went wrong? Were the tactics off by Pochettino? Were the players' heads gone because of this red card drama? Did that play a factor in it? I think it certainly did for Belgium. You gave them a reason to want to beat your ass, even more probably. And they clearly worked. Belgium were all over 4 goals today and got a goal 9 minutes in. Spain and Belgium, that's a great quarterfinal matchup. Belgium looked pretty poor, like I said, in the group stage. They now have scored 7 goals in their last 2 games. So maybe Belgium are cooking up something here. However, I think Spain will be too much for Belgium. I'm probably going to go... I think Spain will concede a goal to Belgium. I think it'll be a 3-1 victory for Spain over Belgium in the quarters. But of course, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. For day 27, we have Argentina taking on Egypt at 12 p.m. Eastern. That's got to be Argentina. I'd be shocked if Egypt really did anything in that game. Like 3-0 Argentina is what I'm thinking. And then we have Switzerland and Colombia. That could be interesting. That could be very interesting. Colombia ranked 13th. Switzerland ranked 19th. I like Switzerland. I'm a huge Kobel fan because I'm a big Borussia Dortmund supporter. So I want to say Switzerland, but I think Colombia win it. It might be in penalties, though. It might be like a 1-1 game, and then it goes to penalties, and Colombia wins. But in my opinion, that game is probably going to be more entertaining than the Argentina-Egypt game. Also, why are the games so early tomorrow? That's bizarre. 12 p.m. Eastern in Atlanta. And then the next game, Switzerland-Colombia. 4 p.m. Eastern, and it's in Vancouver at the BC place. So that's a 1 p.m. local time kickoff. Fascinating. No nighttime games. And then we get the following day off. That's right. And then we go into the quarters. Very good. We're nearing the end, everybody. The final is July the 19th. I still think... how are we looking bracket-wise? So we got France on one side. So I think it'll be France and Spain on the left side of the bracket. And then on the right side, I think it'll be England and Argentina on that side of the bracket in the semis. So you could see in Argentina... You could have Argentina-France again. I could see Argentina-Spain. I could see England-Spain like we had in the Euros. I could see that again. But we shall see. Get your predictions in the comment section down below. But I will leave you here for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you are new to this channel, feel free to subscribe. Bottom right-hand corner. Or you can click right here if I edit this properly. If I don't, I just look like a prat. Follow me there. Like the video if you want. Share this video and channel with as many people as possible, friends and family. And we will see you for the day 27 World Cup recap. Peace.